Uncle Joe Spelling Show, I can't see my face. It's too dark for the sight of the moon. I don't know where I'm at. Where is everyone? Welcome back. It's Friday, July the 31st. We're doing another radio special-thon. Cousin Ron. We don't even know what word we're doing today. What word are we going to do today?
We'll spell radio.
Go
ahead.
Radio.
Off the cuff.
Off the cuff. R-A-D-I-O. Now, for my money, radio. It's a pretty short, pretty sweet. Can you beat that, Cousin Ron?
I think so.
You can beat that?
Yeah.
How?
Because rodeo is spelled R-O-D-E-O, so I would vote for R-A-D-E-O, radio.
And I think you have a good point there, Cousin Ron.
What? You agree with me?
Generally, you're a stupid man.
You agree? This is the first word in 64 or 5 shows.
No, you grossly interrupted me because I was going to say, that's a good point, Cousin Ron, but that's silly. Because in this internet age, the letter E is longer than the letter I.
Oh, that's just a bunch of...
no, it's true. It looks longer, and psychologically, people will reject it because of that. Thank you very much.
Maybe we can settle our dispute once and for all by having a beer with Obama. Come on, let's talk about this. Let's talk about the front cover of the Post.
Yes.
The New York Post, that is.
Yes.
Obama.
Oh, that's President Obama.
President Obama, his friend, the Professor Gates, the police officer, sitting down, toasting a beer. Let's all be friends.
Can't we all just get along?
What do you think about this?
I think that it's a good idea. I know that you have a contrary opinion, but I think it's a good idea to have a visual. When you have the visual handshake and the visual pat on the back with the arguing folks, it's in the front page of the New York Times. That kind of settles things, and it takes a lot of the steam out of.
But does it really settle it? Is Professor Gates going to go back now and have a different opinion? Is the cop going to go back and have a different opinion, or are they just making nice because Obama invited him to the White House and he's the president?
They are making nice, but they are more empathetic, genuinely. Now, I don't think either one of them are necessarily at odds with the other race, but I think personally there was a bit of consternation there that day, personally. And I think that's a good thing to...
You know, my boy David is about to get sent to Afghanistan, and I'd rather see President Obama dealing with that than having a beer with his boy and the cop that he believed acted stupidly.
Ooh.
No offense. I'm not bashing President Obama here. I'm just not happy with the whole situation.
I hope that President Obama apologized personally, professionally, privately, publicly to that officer.
I hope so.
We'll see. But Charlie Mars, I don't think that Charlie Mars ever will be invited to the White House.
He should be.
Why?
Because his song is rock and roll. I was driving.
Who is Charlie Mars?
Charlie Mars is a singer, apparently, and his song is on YouTube. Listen to the Dark Side of the Moon, actually. So.
And Charlie Mars invites his friend, maybe girlfriend, maybe.
I think it's just a female friend to come over.
I think it's a prospective girlfriend.
You know, the hook of the song has to do with drug use.
No. He says, "Come over and let's get high." Now that probably means drugs. Okay, probably. Right. But I say to you, it could mean high on Christ, high on life. He leaves it very vague. I'm a optimist. I'm an optimist.
I'm glad one of us is. It's a great song. Check it out on YouTube.com.
Charlie Mars.
M-A-R-S.
M-A-R-S. It's very Paul Simon-ish.
Charlie Clunkers. We're going to switch, very rough switch here. Clunkers for cash. Okay.
This is back to President Obama.
Back to your boy, President Obama.
Oh.
Last week, the Clunkers for Cash program started, and bang, bang, 1 week, they ran out of all the money. Americans jumped up and ran out and bought cars. And that's good.
Yeah.
That's very good. And so they need more money now. So today, in a rush, they approved or voted to approve a $2 billion addition to the come and get your $4,500 for your piece of crap.
But it has to be a very big and old piece of crap. You could not turn in your car.
No, I can. I checked and I can. I have a 2005 piece of crap and I can turn it in because of the gas mileage that I get.
Ooh. Because you have an SUV.
Because I have an SUV because I like protection when I drive. Ooh. Sorry to all the Yugo drivers out there.
In a Yugo.
Speaking of drivers.
Yes.
And go get your $4,500.
Speaking of 7-year-old drivers.
Did you see the video? There's a video.
Speaking of drivers who don't want to go to church.
Mama, I've done a lot of things to get out of church in my life. I have never stolen my father's car at the age of 7 and driven home while being chased by the cops. But did you see the way he was driving? It was phenomenal.
Good or bad?
Good. He's a better driver than most of the people I drive with. And then he stops the car, and you don't know who's in there, and this little pint-sized human being gets out and runs away, and you can hear the cop in his car, because you know how they record everything in the sound, and as soon as he jumps out, you hear the cop go, oh.
I thought that it was O.J. that was going to pop out of the car, because he was driving relatively slowly.
I can't talk to you.
O.J.
Oh.
Come on, it could have been O.J. It looked like O.J.
Are you going hiking?
I'm going... My family and I are heading back to the Appalachian Trail. We have hiked. That was an interruption. We have hiked from the Delaware Water Gap, which is the New Jersey-Pennsylvania border, and we will have hiked at least to the North Carolina-Virginia border and beyond in the course of a couple of months. My family and I, Himley, Jimley, and Rimley, my wife and I, and I've done very little of it.
Well, somebody's got to pay the rent.
New Jersey.
Listen.
Corruption.
Stop with the corruption. Jersey City's going to have a festival this weekend.
Uplifting.
Uplifting music.
Jay-Z.
Well, it wasn't supposed to be Jay-Z. It was supposed to be the Beastie Boys, Tool, and Coldplay. You like Coldplay. Viva la Vida.
Viva la Vegas. Viva.
Yeah. One of the guys from the Beastie Boys has cancer, he found out. So they had to pull out. And I hope he's doing well. And so they got Jay-Z to replace him.
And you're going?
No.
You're not going?
No.
Why not?
$225 for a 3-day pass. I mean, come on now.
You know, I would rather stay at home and watch. This has been the Uncle Joe Spelling Show, special edition. You gave us 6 minutes. We gave you 7.
We're getting better.
Isn't that nice?
I love you, man.
Bye.